Am I in focus? No. You just don't even care, do you?
Your face doesn't matter like this.
Wow. It's a holiday Monday, which means that as long as you're not Dennis or the guy who runs the company, you get to be at home. But I'm here, talking about tech news. But hey, it could be worse. At least I'm not the head of IT at chip manufacturer TSMC, which was hit hard this weekend by a computer virus that was so bad they had to shut down their factories. TSMC is one of the world's largest chip manufacturers and handles fabrication for big names like Nvidia and Apple. Okay, those are only like 5 and 6-digit names, but as big a name as you could possibly think of. That means that having this much downtime could actually delay iPhones and GeForce graphics cards from hitting store shelves near you. To make matters worse, it appears that the virus got loose after someone at the company was just being careless while installing software. TSMC, though, has been rather cagey about the specifics, which makes me wonder if someone was visiting unauthorized websites, like linustechtips.com. And also other ones where you get viruses, you don't get those there. The official announcement for AMD's second generation Threadripper chips has been announced. Who announces announcements? Who writes this stuff? Anyway, the new chips will be available in 2 product tiers, each containing 2 different models. The X series will be marketed towards gamers and so-called enthusiasts. I think that's just an industry code word for people with more money than sense, with 12 and 16 core SKUs, while the WX series will be targeted at content creators and will be available with either 24 or 32 cores. Of course, AMD is quick to point out that by virtue of having more cores than more expensive Intel competitors, they beat out Team Blue in multi-threaded applications for less money. Yet it should be noted that they will still lag behind Intel a bit when it comes to gaming. It'll be interesting to see what independent benchmarks say when 2 of the chips are released later this month, with 2 more coming in October. If you're a left-handed gamer, you're probably familiar with how frustrating it can be for you to find a gaming mouse designed for lefties. But Razer is trying to give you another option by crowdfunding a Southpaw Naga Trinity, which is geared towards MMO and MOBA players, with an interchangeable side panel allowing the user to attach a different number of macro buttons depending on which game they're playing. Razer says they're using Kickstarter to get the project off the ground because they're entirely out of that sweet venture capital money. They're saying because producing a left-handed mouse isn't as simple as flipping the original design. Really? They're seeking nearly $1 million by the end of August, and so far less than 30 grand has been pledged. So if you're a left-hander that had your heart set on this, you clearly don't exist, because no one's done it. Ambidextrous mice, they're a middle of the road solution, I guess. Speaking of middle of the road solutions, PIAA will keep you private whether you're in your house or in the middle of the road with their VPN service. That's right. PIAA's got servers in 28 countries to help you get around geo-blocking. They've got multiple options for strong encryption that keeps your data out of the hands of snoops. They've got DNS leak protection to protect your browsing history, and even PIAA Mace, a built-in tracker and malware blocker. Very effective against bears, I heard. So for a secure multi-platform browsing experience, go check out PIAA at the link below. Dennis, are you yawning back there? The tech news is this boring today? Okay, wait, pay attention, because I got something big. If you've been in the market for an SSD or a laptop with an SSD built in, well, you might be in luck, because the prices of flash memory should continue to fall as the year goes on, thanks to oversupply caused by relatively low demand for smartphones. One analyst pointed out that this might be due to how similar current phones are to each other, lowering consumer excitement. I mean, wasn't Memoji enough for you? It's got meme right in it. On that subject, the Pixel 3 and Pixel 3 XL from Google look like they are just around the corner, with a leaked advertisement revealing that the new phones will either be revealed or released for sale on October the 4th. The leak was first spotted by YouTuber Brandon Lee. No, not that one! In an ad directed towards Canadian wait a minute. Here's some good news for the cash-strapped among you. Valve is going to start putting flash sales back on the Steam platform. It'll be up to the specific developer to determine how long any such sale would last, with choices from 6 to 12 hours. So we'll see whether this ends up being good for both gamers and vendors, or if it'll just give us all horrible feelings of buyer's remorse whenever we miss out. Finally, so you know how Facebook keeps making the news for data leaks? Well, they now want to add your banking information to their Messenger app. The idea is that Messenger will be able to give account holders quick information such as account balances and fraud alerts through the app, which does sound useful, but I would hate for some shady analyst to use my savings balance to try and figure out who I'm gonna vote for. So I'm not sure how, actually I'm 100% sure how I feel about this. I will not be signing up for that, wow. And guess what? It turns out that the P in Android P stands for Pi, as was announced today alongside its release to Pixel devices. Non-Pixel phones will have to wait until later in the year to receive the update over the air, and just in case you were wondering, Google is keeping with the dessert theme, as an illustration from Google shows the adorable Android mascot enjoying a slice of what's obviously cherry pie and not chicken pot pie. Unless those red lumps are actually chicken hearts or something, which does seem possible. Anyway, that's it for the news today, so tune in Wednesday for another serving of delicious chicken hearts. Techlinked, with both a golden brown crust and the savory filling that keeps you coming back for more Dennis. Or wait, that's just me, isn't it? More Dennis.